ahead.
All right. Hey guys, I'm Adam from APN, and I'm here with Pastor Joe Fox. We had our meet and greet up in Northwest Arkansas, and he was kind enough to show up, and kind enough to be very gracious and grant me a little video here. But I wanted to ask you just one question.
Sure.
Two questions actually, and I had to write them out because I'm not good at remembering questions. But why should someone come out from the cloak of social media and become physically and socially active in any group? Everybody's stuck behind keyboards right now. I think we talked about that earlier.
Yeah, that's interesting. I did talk about that when you called me up there, and
yeah.
I didn't really know that question was coming up. I call this the meat world, and people can sit on the computer and be, Joe Commando, Joe Uber Prepper, that kind of thing. But when push comes to shove, you don't know that person. You don't know them at all. And in the real world, we need people. We need real people. When I need help fixing my tractor, I need to know you so that you can come help me. Assuming you fix tractors. And when you need help doing something I know how to do, we have to have already met. And there's too many people out there, I think, that treat preparedness like a hobby or just something they play at when they come home from work and they crack a beer and
almost like a video game.
Watch the videos, and they watch YouTube videos where they get on social media and they click. It's not real life, but the thing is, preparedness is real life, and we're better with other people. The Father created us to be social creatures, to work with other people, and we need each other. I mean, we really do, and you don't know people that you've only met on social media. We have to do this, we have to break bread, we have to talk, and not just once. People have to get together over and over and over again. And then the other thing is, because you said something, how did you phrase that, come out from the cloak of social media?
My phrase is pretty much get off that social media platform, the cloak of social media, and come out here and do some human interaction.
I think social media is good for doing the initial contact. You cast that wide net and you meet people. But at the end of the day, we have to get together and do stuff. Preparedness is a physical activity.
Right.
And you and I were talking about that earlier. It doesn't have to be CrossFit, but it is a physical activity. We have to be here and present.
Yeah, we have to physically just spend time together, get to know each other, learn the common interests between each other, and eventually that cycles around into, like you said, hey, can you come over and help me fix my tractor?
Right.
And then it builds from there and there.
Or like you have strengths and you have weaknesses, and I have strengths and I have weaknesses, and quite frankly, right now I don't know what yours are, and you don't really know what mine are. But if we get together and we interact, and a couple times and get to know each other, then all of a sudden we can complement each other maybe, or we can get this third person in here, boom, and then we're a really good, strong team together. But that takes time. That takes coming out from behind the keyboard, and I think a lot of people are afraid, if that's a good enough word.
Yes.
They're self-conscious. It's like, I'm not all that. I'm afraid I may be rejected. I'm afraid I'm too old. I'm too fat. I'm too young. I'm too skinny. I'm too poor. I'm too rich. Whatever. Man, you're a person. Come out and contribute.
Me and Sister Kate were talking about that earlier. People are afraid sometimes to come out on social media and say, hey, I don't know how to do this. Even though it's something minor, I don't know how to do this. And they're embarrassed for whatever reason. But if you come out and make these bonds like we were talking about, it's a little bit easier face to face, I think, personally, that, hey, I don't know how to do that. Can you show me how to do that? That looks pretty cool.
Right.
And that's one of the benefits I see. I wanted to get your take on it.
I agree.
And hopefully we can get some more people out from behind that keyboard.
Yeah, because we had a good gathering today.
Yeah,
but I was really hoping for more people.
I really was too.
Come on, there's enough people that live in this area that are connected that it's like, what are you doing? What were you doing that was so important this afternoon? You couldn't come out here and hang with the peeps,
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to ask that question and get it on video, to let you guys know out there that we do some fun stuff here. We meet some great people. It's not as scary as you might think to come out from behind that keyboard.
And nobody was intimidating. No one was like, who are you and why are you here? It's just like, hey, come on, here's the stuff.
Yeah, we had a broad spectrum of people. Well, I sure appreciate your time. I sure appreciate you making this video.
That was easy.
Man. I just wanted a little quick one. I don't want to hold your time up too much. If we ever do one of these, another one, be careful. I might have 20 questions. It might keep you an hour.
All right.
Cool. All right.
Thanks.
APN, out of here.